So let's talk about the defense. Some top names versus top performers on the Steelers defense. And there's a difference. You know, guys that are their names are always up there, they're stars, versus guys that are actually putting in the work for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. So, as far as the top names, obviously TJ Watt, Mika Fitzpatrick, Cam Hayward. Those are the top three names that you could talk about as far as Pittsburgh Steelers and the star worth. If you go further than that, you might throw Joey Porter Jr., Patrick Queen. You know, as far as big name guys that people are talking about, those would be the guys. Now let's talk about the actual top performers, you know, and we're doing it just as of late. As of late. And you could say the last 4 games. TJ Watt wouldn't be in that conversation. TJ Watt would not be in that conversation. If we're talking the last 4 games of the top performers on the Steelers defense, TJ Watt, you're not going to mention him. And to me, that's a problem. So that is a problem. They've got to figure out some ways to start getting him involved. Whether it's moving him around, you know, you can't just say, well, they're double teaming him and taking him out of the game. You don't think people had that same plan with Myles Garrett? And you don't think the Steelers had that kind of a plan? Myles Garrett still made it done. So part of it is we got to start moving TJ around and stop allowing these teams to just double and triple teaming them. 2, TJ Watt's also got to pick it up some. Just because they're doing that doesn't mean you still can't be effective, man. Like I said, everybody's got a plan. Everybody's trying to take him out of the game. They're trying to take Myles Garrett out of the game too. He still was effective. He wrecked the entire first half of the Steelers. Just absolutely wrecked it. So there's that. Then there's Mika Fitzpatrick. Look, I love Mika. I think that Mika being in that center field role, the last line of defense, all of that stuff as far as what he is doing, we don't have to have him down at the line of scrimmage anymore. He can sit back there, make sure guys are in position. Okay. But no forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries, no interceptions. At some point, we got to have more. At some point, we got to have more. Again, people are going to say that I'm a Mika hater because all I do is talk about him not making splash plays. But is he? I mean, is he making any? I know he's made a couple of touchdown saving tackles, which I mean, hey, we got to have him for that. But has he made any splash? Oh man, look at Mika. Has he done that? If you're being honest, you know the answer is no. So I don't know. I don't know. I just think we got to have more. Look, we're paying Mika Fitzpatrick a whole lot of money, man. It's like $18 million, something crazy. You can't pay your safety $18 million and get the production that we're getting out of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I get it. You're the last line of defense and you're doing a good job at that. But for $18 million, we got to have more than just a guy that's our last line of defense. We can pay somebody $3 million to do that. You know, we don't need to pay that guy $18 million. The guy that we're paying $18 million needs to have 4 or 5 interceptions, caused a couple of fumbles, you know, maybe return a fumble or an interception for a touchdown. That's the guy that gets $18 million. So that's all I'm saying. Is just Mika hasn't been the same guy. And maybe he's not the same guy anymore. I don't know. I think he's still a very good safety in the National Football League. Let's not kid ourselves. I think he's very, very good. But as far as being a top performer on the Steelers defense, that doesn't go to him. No. And Cam Hayward, I think Cam Hayward has given us everything that he's got, man. And I think it's been damn good football. I really do. Look, you all know me. I talked about Cam. I said I didn't want to give him any more guaranteed money than what he was supposed to get this year. I just thought, hey, at this age, coming off an injury, If Cam comes back, great, but we can't give him one more penny of guaranteed money. Well, they re-signed him. Well, they technically didn't give him any more guaranteed money because although he signed through next year, there's no guaranteed money for Cam on that deal next year. So, but Cam has played outstanding football. Outstanding, and not just outstanding for a 35-year-old. He's played outstanding football. So he would be a guy that's a name that's actually given us good stuff. So Cam has given us the good stuff for how much he makes and just being an interior guy. You know, he's living up to the billing. He would be that guy. Another guy that's playing really good football as far as a top performer on defense, Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott's doing his thing. Again, not the biggest name, but he is absolute. What he is doing is the stuff that we need Mika to start doing. That, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, they play different positions, and they brought Deshaun Elliott in to do exactly what he's doing so Mika could be back there. I get all of that. But Deshaun is making the splash plays. He's getting the interceptions, the fumble recoveries. He's doing all those things. We need Mika to start contributing to that as well. Now, I know he's not going to be around the ball as much, but if we're being honest, we've seen Mika give up some pass plays that in the past, Mika wouldn't have given those up. So overall, we just have to be better. We got to get some more top performers on defense, man. Like I said, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We are getting down to it, man. We're 8-3. If you know my predictions for the season, this is exactly where I thought the Steelers would be at 8-3. So we got 7 games. We're 8-3-11. So yeah, 7 games to go. I think 7 games, 6 games to go. I don't know. What is it? 11, 17, 6 games to go. My count's all off. I'm going crazy, people. I apologize. I'm going crazy. 6 games to go. Blame it on the infection. Blame it on the infection. It's got my math going crazy.